Okay, I want to try something different, a different tactic. Because for years, I've been looking on these online dating sites, and I haven't had much luck lately. I am looking for, what I want to know is, are there any available vegan ladies in the Winona, Minnesota area? Preferably one that is in their 40s, because I am in my 40s. I was born in 1978. Yeah, a lot of the ones that I see on these online dating sites, not only do they eat animal products and they wear fur, but they also enjoy killing animals like fish and deer. They proudly display the animals that they kill, which is, it sounds psychotic, but they do. They are proud of the animals that they kill. So, and it's been very frustrating, the options that are available for me. I have never been married. I've never had any kids. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke, and I don't do drugs. I'm introverted. I am a college dropout. But I do have a good job, the best job I've ever had. I work with medical units at my job. And currently I have no debt. In the past I had a lot of credit card debt, but I feel good about right now. I don't have any debt. Okay, some more about myself. What I like to do, I like to make YouTube videos. My favorite thing to do is to read. I've read a lot of Stephen King. But I wanted to take a break from Stephen. At one time, I wanted to read all of Stephen King's books, but there are a lot of them. And I felt like I'm missing out on other authors. I took a break from Stephen King a long time ago, and there are a lot of other authors that I like. I like some non-fiction too. I like learning about history and other things like psychology, but some fiction authors, some fiction authors that I like are Bret Easton Ellis. I've read some of his books. I like Ray Bradbury, Richard Matheson. Studs Terkel, the one that I read is not. It's not fiction. He was doing interviews, and I really liked that. It was about people's jobs. I'd like to read more of Studs Terkel books. I also like he's a sci-fi author who a lot of his work has been turned into movies. His name is Philip K. Dick. Very good. Also, I like Edgar Allan Poe and George Orwell. Some more about me and the stuff that I like. I like, okay, here's some of my favorite movies. 1984, that's a good one. Also, Animal Farm. And Weird Science, the Back to the Future movies, those are good. I like a lot of the, I used to read comic books when I was younger. I like a lot of the Marvel and DC superhero movies. I like Star Wars and the Star Wars movies, and I also like the Star Trek movies and the shows too. Another Here's some other movies that I like are After Hours, Existence, Dark City, Soylent Green, and Fahrenheit 451. My favorite show of all time is Doctor Who. I especially like the older, the classic era of Doctor Who. And some other shows that I like or that I've liked in the past, uh, are Seinfeld. I like Alfred Hitchcock Presents and The Twilight Zone. Okay, here are some more things that I like and more about myself. Uh, Music. My favorite band of all time is Pink Floyd. I I guess I should show my tattoo. I did have a piercing at one time. I had my ear pierced. It was a hoop earring. I had a stud also, but I like the hoop earring. But I stopped wearing that a long time ago, and I think the hole closed up. But I only have that was the only piercing I ever had. I only have one tattoo, and it's right here. That's the prism on the cover of Dark Side of the Moon for by Pink Floyd. But I like a wide variety of music, such as Skinny Puppy, Nine Inch Nails, Led Zeppelin, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Switchblade Symphony. Some others are The Gathering and Lacuna Coil, and a lot of other different bands I like and singers like Fiona Apple, Fiona Apple, Fiona Apple, and Adele, and Elvis. I like the Beatles, Monkees. Okay, some more about myself for those that are interested in knowing. Okay, it's important for me that I can find someone for dating purposes, a lady who's vegan in locally in the area here, because I don't have a car. I had one a very long time ago. Uh, I still have my driver's license for identification purposes, but I don't drive anymore. I had a car a long time ago, and I didn't have a very good job at the time. I was working in fast food a long time ago, and I had some debt back then, and the car that I had, it kept breaking down, and I was frustrated with having to pay for repairs on it. And the last time, it was something that was, I think it was a couple $1,000s to fix it, and I just gave up driving at that time. And since then, I've been getting by walking and mostly riding my bike now. Uh, I have two bikes. They're both Trek bikes. They're both nice, very good bikes. They're very good bikes. I like them a lot. One of them is a fat tire bike that I use for the winter. So that's why I'm really hoping to find a vegan lady in the area. In the area of me, Winona, Minnesota. Or at least one that doesn't mind driving here. But preferably one that I'd feel better if I could find one in Winona. And she don't have to drive to Winona. She's in Winona with me. That's what I'm looking for. More about myself for those that are interested in knowing. I would like to visit an animal sanctuary someday because there are none around here. I did actually go to a big wildcat sanctuary several years ago, but it was not around here. It was far away. That was nice to see the lions and tigers. But there's so many animals that deserve to be in sanctuaries, especially the ones that a lot of humans eat. All the ones that are trapped in the animal agriculture business, the ones that deserve to be rescued from their suffering and dying. I want to go to one of those sanctuaries. I see the cows frolicking because they're so happy. They're running like dogs would run and being playful. These cows. I wish I could be there and hug them. That would be a great job to have. That'd be a dream job to be there and help the animals have nice lives. It always cheers me up. If I'm having a bad day, especially, it always cheers me up to see animals. The ones that I see, the neighbors in my apartment building, when I see that there are cats in their windows, I like to talk to them and wave to them. And the animals I like to see in the wild, or that I do see in the wild, I'd like to see any animals in the wild, really, but the ones that I see around here are sometimes, not very often, but sometimes I see bunnies. That's nice. And I see squirrels more often. They're nice and cute. And birds. Like, it's nice to listen to them singing their songs. I saw one today. A little worried about them. That maybe they're hurt because they're just hanging out. They're just on the ground by my apartment building. I hope they're okay, but I don't know. They were I'm not sure what kind of bird they are, but they look like maybe like a pigeon, that kind of bird. I should be eating right now, but I forgot to mention, I wanted to share things about myself, and I forgot to mention that I like to draw. One of the things that I like to do is I like to draw. And I figured, well, why don't I show some of the drawings that I've done. This one I've done recently. There's another one. There's another one in here that I really like how it turned out. I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh, this was good. There it is. I really like how this turned out. I like to draw. Sometimes it doesn't turn out the way I want it to, but sometimes it turns out pretty good. Like that last one I just showed. I really like how that one turned out. And seems like I sometimes I have, it's not as easy to draw people. It seems like I have better luck drawing animals. Okay. Yeah, I like to draw. A little more about me. I like drinking every day for breakfast. I have my fruit smoothies with my magic bullet blender. Mango is my favorite fruit. I also like strawberries and cherries and blackberry, blueberry. Yeah, mango's my favorite. And banana too. And I like to use agave syrup for sweetening. If I don't have banana, I use agave for sweetening my fruit smoothies. Yeah, I have those for breakfast, and then at night after work I have another cup of smoothie. I make up big batches of them. And, my pitchers. And also I eat a lot of dates. Dates they're very sweet. They're sweet like cake frosting. I used to eat for work for years. I was having these vegan deli slice sandwiches, but then I switched to having dates because I wanted to have less. I wanted to cut back because I was eating a lot of fat, and sodium, and a lot of protein. I was trying to cut down on because it was an excessive amount of that stuff. I still eat some of that. I still eat some food that does have some vegan food that does have some fat and protein and sodium, some excess protein and excess sodium, but I was trying to cut back a little bit. Like today, I'm going to be having some plant-based nuggets with some vegan mayo. So I still do have I still do enjoy some of the vegan alternative foods. It's nice to try new ones. Okay, that's it about me, I guess. Hopefully, someday, I will find what I'm looking for in the dating area.